I am so excited to be here. It's my brand new YouTube channel, and I cannot wait to share my journey with you. You are just joining me. Hit the subscribe button below so that you can keep up with when I have new videos, because we will be talking about positive life, working from home, and just being the best you can be. All right, so if you haven't noticed, I am not like your regular YouTube sensation. I am sitting in the floor of my 1949 farmhouse where I normally sit, enjoying the day. And I wanted to just come in here and talk to you because I scroll on social media sometimes and I see the craziest conversations, and sometimes they make me really sad because people look for quick fixes sometimes, and life isn't about quick fixes. So let me back up and tell you why I say that. I grew up in the small town of Lexington, Mississippi. Like, it is so small that if I told you how to get there and you blinked, you would miss it. It's that small, but it was a great place to grow up. It was like a Mayberry. That is the best way I can describe it. And if you don't know what Mayberry is, go check out Andy Griffith, because it's pretty awesome.
Hey, Andy.
Hey, Gomer.
Hey, ain't lazy. Hey, Gomer. Hey, Opie. Hey, Gomer.
I could ride my bikes around the whole town. Everybody knew everybody. I mean, I graduated with 24 people at the local private school. Now, when I say private school, it was not fancy by any means. It was just a local private school. And it was quite a different way to grow up. And when I best describe it, if you have seen The Help, that was kind of my life. Like, I had a lady that babysat me, and she was like my grandmother. She taught me so much about life. And boy, could she cook. And at the time I grew up in Mississippi, cotton was king and fried chicken was queen. And if you've never had real fried chicken out of the Southern kitchen made by somebody that was born and raised in the South, whoo, you are missing out. It was so good. I created so many bad habits with food that I still like to indulge in when I go home. But you know what? Indulging sometimes is okay. After I graduated school, I went to the local community college, which was only about 15 minutes from my mom and dad's. I was on a scholarship with the local show choir there and got to experience a lot of fun things. And one day they asked if anybody wanted to be in the local Miss Mississippi pageant. Oh boy, I wanted to do it. Not to win, but for the money for scholarship. I didn't think I would win, but there were only 4 spots, so what did I have to lose? I was gonna get something. It turns out I won. And in 1998, in July, which was so hot, I went to the Miss Mississippi pageant in Vicksburg, Mississippi. It was definitely an experience that I will never forget, but I created some horrible habits with my health. During that time, I gained weight. Most people lose weight. I gained weight, and I was only eating 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day. Do you know how horribly grouchy I was during that time? It was so bad. I would only eat 10 fat grams a day during that time, and I took diet pills. Yeah, this was not looking so good for my health. But I did everything everybody wanted except for lose weight. And it really created some bad body issues with me. Like, when I looked at myself, I didn't like who I was. And for a long time, that lasted with me. And so I didn't win the pageant, but I learned a ton about who I am and who I was meant to be. In 1998, I went back to college for my last year at the community college, or the junior college as we like to say, and I had still had that weight on me. that 150 pounds that I didn't seem to get below. Now, 150 pounds is not a lot of weight, but when you are in a pageant and you're 5'2", it looks like a lot of weight. And so I went back, I was in show choir, and they decided they wanted to measure us every Friday, and they wanted to weigh us every Friday. This created even worse habits because I decided, well, I'll just eat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, I'll only eat one meal and take a laxative so that I make my goal weight. This was horrible. Like, why did I do this to myself? And that lasted a year with that until I finally left the college, and then I moved to Tennessee and worked at Dollywood for a bit. And at that time, I was around some really strong women, so I didn't focus so much on losing weight until probably I was in my, around 25, after I'd had both my children. I picked those habits up again. And I was not a big person, but I thought, well, I'll only eat one meal a day. This will be fine. Well, when you do that long enough, you get sick. And my 4-year-old daughter started touching my hands and my wrist, and it felt like I was going to break in two. I was 30 years old and felt like I wanted to die. I didn't want to get off the couch. All I wanted to do was sleep. I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me, I don't know what's wrong with you. You have fibromyalgia. So I was like, okay, what do I do next? And so he sent me to a rheumatologist. And the rheumatologist said, let's check your vitamins. She took 21 tubes of blood, and I had 6 vitamin deficiencies. Vitamin D, B12, B6, iron, and there was 3 more that I can't remember offhand. And I knew right then and there I had to change what I was doing because I had 2 kids at home. They needed me. I didn't need to be sick and on medicine. So I completely changed. I tried to start eating. I still didn't really know how to eat properly, but through the years I started learning. And now I'm certified in 2 nutrition programs that I help other women who face the same struggles or different struggles. I help them learn how to eat. And so now when I fix my plate, it is so perfectly proportioned with vegetables and protein and fats and carbs. Carbs are not the enemy. You can eat good carbs and then you can eat bread all day. So it's knowing what to eat and how to eat. But when I wake up, like I did this morning, and I saw the first post on social media, because we all check social media in the mornings, and the first thing I saw was, what diet pills do you recommend so that I can lose weight the quickest? The only way that you are going to be able to lose weight, well, it's not the only way you can lose weight, because you can lose it using fad diets. But fad diets and diet pills, I am not a proponent of. I'm not a doctor, but I have done this long enough that I can tell you that quick fixes do not work. It took me until I was 39 years old to finally understand that it's what we put in our body that creates the change. Now, I do not eliminate food groups. I eat carbs. Oh, I eat carbs. I eat fats. I eat protein. I eat fruit. I eat oils. And I have never felt better than I do. So if you are out there and you are struggling with your body image and you're struggling with, I need to lose weight, but I don't really know how, it is not about a quick fix. It's a journey. I promise you, you can do this just like I did. It doesn't take getting sick to realize that something has to change. If you're watching this and you're like, I have been struggling with this, do it now. Don't wait. Because once I learned to fuel my body with the correct foods and not eliminate food groups, then I felt free. I felt happy. I had joy inside. Now when I eat food, it's not from deprivation. It is from knowing that this food is going into my body and I'm going to feel the best that I have ever felt. I work out 30 minutes a day just to move, and I only do that 5 days a week because rest is just as important as moving. Like, sometimes we have to rest. So this channel is going to be all about changing your mindset, living your best life as a mom, as a woman. If you're a man watching this, you might need to know the same things. So as I leave today, I want you to drop below a comment. What do you struggle with? Is it food? Is it sleep? Is it you're not pretty enough? Because that is all in your head. Nobody else thinks that but you. You are beautiful just the way you are. And we're all on a journey. So if you want, let's be on that journey together. You can email me below and we can talk, get to know each other. But until next time, have a wonderful day.